What's up, y'all? I want to talk to y'all about the Power series. The Power series that's on Stars. Very exciting, very dynamic show. It's one of the most amazing shows that I've seen in a while. It has drama, it has comedy, it has sex, it has philosophy, it has a morality. The Power series is one of the most incredible series that I've seen in my life. I would go that far to say in my life. It's very dramatic and it's very dynamic and it has very complex characters. That's what makes the show really good, in my opinion. The complexity of the characters. You know, you take a character like Ghost, who lives in the streets and lives in the business world at the same time. We're going to get back to that more because this is really what this is about. But he lives in the streets and he lives in the business world at the same time. Just that complexity and that duality I find incredible because I guess you could say in my personal life, growing up in Chicago, I've known characters that were like that, and I've seen it. So it's very intriguing for me to see it on the tube, on the screen, to see characters like that and what they go through and what it must be like. But I have to say, Ghost is my favorite character on the show. I think he's probably one of the most empathetic characters that I've seen in a series. And the reason I think he's so empathetic is because he is surrounded, like there's literally a circle around him. Tommy, Tasha, Dre, his son Tariq, Simon Stern. He is surrounded by idiots. Yes, Ghost is surrounded by idiots, and it makes me feel so damn sorry for this man. I really feel sorry for Ghost. Ghost's character, Jamie Ghost, that character reminds me of Priest in Superfly. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Superfly, the original movie Superfly from 1970 something. There's a character named Priest, and Priest is a drug dealer, sells cocaine by the caseload. He'll make it snow all through Harlem. But Priest's number one goal was to get out of the game. He had to beat someone up because they robbed him, and he chases the guy, it's crackhead or junkie. He chases him and beats the hell out of him, and he tells his partner about it, and he says, you know what, I gotta get out this game because I'm gonna have to ice somebody one day. That's that old 70s slang too. I'm gonna have to ice somebody one day. And he didn't want to kill anybody, so he chose to get out of the game. So he goes to his Connect and he gets what, 10, 20, 30, 100 bricks, I don't know. But whatever it was, he was gonna make $1 million from this deal. And he was going to split it with his partner 50-50, 500,000, 500,000. And his partner goes along with it at the beginning. Then midway through the movie, he said, I only went with it because that's what you wanted. He said, I don't want out of the game. How you going to lead a game, Priest? You got these houses, you got cars, you got women, you got a big screen television, and you could snort a half a piece of powder a day. That's what his partner wanted for his life, and he didn't want to leave the game. But Priest still wanted out. And that reminds me of Ghost. Ghost wants out of the game, and everybody around him wants to stay. They don't want him to elevate himself. Like if you're watching this season, which is season 6, I believe, he's actually on the ballot to be lieutenant governor, and they're still trying to bring him out down to sell drugs? I don't even get the rationale behind that. He wants to elevate himself, but you have Tommy, Tasha, and Tariq still wanting him to sell drugs. You have Simon Stern that wants him to stay in his place. Hey, let me pay for everything. You do all the hard work. I profit the most and put you on salary. I feel sorry for this character, Ghost. Most people, not Team Ghost, but I'm really Team Ghost. He's intelligent, he's industrious, but he's surrounded by fools. And as someone says, you are only as strong as your team, and Ghost has a strong team for selling drugs, but he doesn't have a strong team for elevating. You know, he wants to get out. And I knew it was going to be a problem. It was season one, and there's a scene where Ghost is talking to Tasha. And he says, baby, where'd you think I was going to be when we first started going out? And she looked him in the eye and said this in all sincerity. The biggest damn drug dealer in New York City. That's what she thought of him. That's what she thought he should aspire to. And this is right after he opened up Truth, his new club, the hottest club in New York City. And she wants him to be the biggest drug dealer in New York. I don't get that. I really don't get that. You could get so much legit money from a club in New York City, especially a hot club, from throwing private events, from the club, regular club nights. He could make so much money, and he was getting pressed up the yin yang, and she still wants him to be the biggest drug dealer in New York City. Tommy, his partner, could have came in, did some management, ran the liquor, whatever. He could have been in charge of some in the club. He was a partner, 50-50 partner in the club, still wants to get out there and slang drugs. Ghost like, hey, I'm a businessman, and this is legit money. I don't have to worry about people trying to kill me anymore. I don't have to worry about the police coming to arrest me and doing life in prison anymore. I don't have to have the guilt on my conscience from selling drugs to people and watching it destroy them. But they still want to keep Ghost in that position. And it's something crazy about Tasha, because in season 6, once again, she's teaching her son how to sell drugs. Her son? I'm gonna teach you the game. This is a kid that's doing well, was doing well at a prep school before he got kicked out for selling drugs. And now he's at another prep school and he's doing well, and the work is too easy for him. But she's not gonna motivate him to do that. She's going to help him, enable him to become a drug dealer. Damn, I feel sorry for Ghost. So when he ran into his high school sweetheart, who was a DA, lawyer, who was like, oh, I knew you could have been anything you wanted from high school. Of course he's gonna creep out on her. Of course he's gonna creep out on Tasha. Why not? Nobody else around him believes in him, and she does. She believed in his dreams. She wanted him to elevate. So hey, he stepped out. And I mean, Tasha is smart. She has an accounting degree, I believe. She helps wash the money. I mean, she's the brains, you know, when it comes to the financial side of it. So I would think she would be more willing to go legit, because she makes everything legit. So why not just be legit? Then you take his son Tariq. Like, damn, man, that character gets my blood boiling. I mean, this is a schoolboy that wants to be a thug. You know what I'm saying? He got his own sister murdered because he wants to be a thug. His sister was murdered right in front of him because of his stupid actions. And he wants to be a thug. The young man is a lost soul. And he's not even good at being a thug. He's kind of dumb. You know, he went in with a deal with the mafia and he shook up the package. Almost got himself killed, pulled out off a fake kidnap scheme, almost got his whole family killed, and he still wants to be a goddamn thug. A prep school kid that's living in Tribeca. Most people selling drugs are doing it so they could go to prep school or live in Tribeca. They don't want to sell drugs. And Tariq is hustling in reverse. For what? Damn, I feel sorry for Ghost. Hustling in reverse. And then in this last episode, Tariq asked Ghost about how he killed Breeze. And this is how I know Tariq is the one that shot Ghost in this season finale. Because Ghost tells him the story about Breeze and said, I gave him one more chance and he wouldn't change his mind. He was standing in the way of my future, so I had to kill him. And if you watch Tariq's eyes at this point, you can see in his eyes that he made up his mind to kill Ghost. But like father, like son, he gives him one more chance and he goes to meet him at the club when he says, "Is this really what you want me to do? Turn myself in?" And Ghost responds, "Yes." And Tariq, you can watch his eyes shift and he looks at the ground and he says to himself, "I'm gonna kill this dude. Point blank, period. I'm gonna kill this dude." So you got the son looking to kill the father. Damn, I feel sorry for Ghost. Then there's Ghost's best friend, Tommy. Tommy, sociopathic Tommy that's killing people, meets his long lost father and they kill people together. God damn, and this guy is a co-owner of the club. He could have done everything with Ghost. He's a huge share owner in Truth. And if Ghost made it to be lieutenant governor, Tommy would end up running the nightclub and have a friend in Albany in the governor's house. He would have made 10 times more money than he was selling drugs. With the friend in Albany, he could know about government contracts coming out and buy up the property early. I mean, just that alone. I mean, if you know anything about politics, that's what's going on. Government contracts. Every contractor wants a government contract. It's guaranteed money, top dollar. And Tommy would have been privy to all this information with Ghost as lieutenant governor. But he wanted to stay in the game. He was like the friend in Superfly. Tommy wanted to stay in the game. He wanted to keep slanging dope. He was short-sighted. He could have slung property. He could have slung drinks at Truth. But he wanted to sling drugs, risk his freedom, risk his freedom and risk his life. Damn, I feel sorry for Ghost. Then there's Dre. Dre, very intelligent guy, knows how to move. He has all the tools. He's like a baby Ghost. And if he would have stayed under Ghost's wing, he could have made a lot of money. But he could have been a politician with Ghost backing him. Dre could have easily been a councilman and took Tate's spot if he wanted to. Easily. He was very smooth, articulate. He could have easily done it. But he wanted to continue selling drugs. All of them have a bug for the street. I don't understand it. They have this serious bug for the street. And Ghost is here, hey, I want to be something better. I want to be this businessman. And he was going to go on to be governor, lieutenant governor. You know, sooner or later, with Ghost's mindset, he would have became governor, potentially senator, potentially to the White House. Obama 2.0, I don't know. It's a TV show. Shit ain't real, so I'm not going to read too much in it. But, I mean, he has the potential to go somewhere, do something positive with his life, and everyone around him wants to be involved in street life. Until it all comes down in the end and Ghost gets shot. Does he live or die? We don't know. Who did it? We don't know. I personally think it's Tariq because of the scene I mentioned earlier. I'm hoping he's not dead. I hope he pulls a Machiavelli and fakes his death. Not Machiavelli, not Tupac. I'm talking about Machiavelli, the philosopher. He actually faked his death so he could escape his enemies. You know, that seems like something Ghost would do. You know, get shot, make sure his body gets cremated, or leave the hospital and then say, oh, Ghost got cremated or something, and just hide out. But yeah, I just hate to see a great mind like that get pulled down by the small minds around him and the short-sighted minds, short-sighted people around him. And I think that's why the character of Ghost is a tragedy. Very, 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 very tragic. It makes me think of Stringer Bell on The Wire. I'm gonna do something on that as well. In my mind, that's another tragic character. But Ghost is a very tragic character. Let me know what you guys think. I know there's gonna be a lot of pushback. Yo, Ghost, that old bitch ass nigga, and that. He ain't real. Yeah, but hey, this guy has a chance to make legit money, live in Tribeca, and send his kids to the best schools in the city or state. That's what it's all about. Pushing us forward. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share. I want to know if I'm the only one out here that thinks he's a tragic character. If you haven't seen the show, I'm going to put a link below where you could buy a DVD or stream it or something, or go to the Starz app, something, so you can see the show. Check the links below in the description. But let me know what you guys think. Is Ghost a tragic character?